Good morning. This is the Utah Tech football Tuesday Lance Anderson coaches press conference ahead of this Saturday's home game against Austin Peay. Kickoff inside Greater Zion Stadium will be at 2 p.m. Mountain Time. Game will be streamed live on ESPN Plus with Rod Zundel and Max Christian II providing play-by-play and color commentary. The game will also be aired live on the radio on the Fan Sports Network 99.5 FM with Devin Dixon and Caden Formaster providing play-by-play and color. Also note the Lance Anderson Coaches Show will be airing tonight on Trailblazer Sports Vision starting at 6 p.m. and also airing live on the Fan Sports Network. And a reminder that the Trailblazer Sports Vision pregame show will kick off on Saturday at 1 p.m. live before Saturday's kickoff against Austin Peay. This Saturday's game against Austin Peay will be the second ever meeting between the Governors and the Trailblazers. Last season, the two teams met in Clarksville, Tennessee, where the Trailblazers were felled by a 30-17 road score in that one. But that will open up with Coach Anderson with an opening comment and then questions for the coach.
I want to start back with Tarleton State on Saturday night. Really disappointing start, on both sides of the ball with some turnovers, inability to sustain drives on offense, and then just defensively on the first 6 possessions, just not being able to get stops. Again, a little bit of a, physical, being overmatched at times. And really it just gets back to, we have to be, more physical. We have to get better at doing the fundamental things that football requires, blocking, tackling, ball security, throwing, catching, those simple things in order for us to progress and move forward. Again, we've got another quality opponent this week in Austin Peay, talented players on both sides of the ball. They were a playoff team last year. So it will be another big challenge, but it will be great to be at home this week. And we're looking forward to another opportunity.
Coach, when you look at that game as a whole, obviously it wasn't pretty at times, but talking with some of the players after watching the film, they go, dang, the plays were there and they just missed them.
Yeah, so maybe let me start on the defensive side of the ball. I think it was kind of amazing. We showed the guys in our meeting. And I understand that Tarleton took number 4 out and number 6 out, and those two, the running back and receiver, make a big difference. But they kept the offensive line in. Quarterback played the first half. Same other guys. They're running the same plays, and yet we're able to stop them from the second part of the second quarter through the rest of the game. And they're able to see the film and see that our fits, our tackling things were way different, way better than it was early in the game. So that's frustrating. Offensively, we had probably more drops than we've had in any other game this year. Had a few missed throws. Again, another block that we were just missed here and there that could have sprung a big play. So you see how close we were. But again, there is such a fine line in football between being successful and not, between winning and losing. And we've just got to do a much better job from the very beginning till the end of the game of just doing those fundamental things. Like I mentioned earlier, just blocking, tackling, getting off blocks, throwing, catching, ball security, all those simple things. There are opportunities there. We've just got to start doing a much better job of capitalizing on those things.
On those same lines, I calculated 21 points in that first half left on the board because the pass was just off the fingertips. When there was nobody in front of him, he would have scored. So on those lines, Bronson Barvin, the true freshman starting quarterback, just give us an overall grade on how you think he did.
He was average. We were hoping for maybe a little bit better, but I think for a true freshman making his first college start, there were a lot of positives as well. And the things that, again, the takeaways that I really liked, again, he played with a lot of poise. He was calm. He he didn't press. He didn't panic. And he got better as the game went on. And you see him compete so many times out there of just keeping a play alive, scrambling, rushing for a first down, hanging in there and trying to get a throw off. So there are a lot of things to build on. Again, the drops didn't help Bronson. And then there are probably 4 or 5 throws that he would like to have back as well. But again, just like he did the week before, I think he showed a lot of glimpses of what he is capable of doing. He's had some really good practices the last few weeks. That's why he's in this position. And I think there are a lot of positives there, we can see going forward.
And running back Brenton Stone been getting a lot of touches lately. He's been running hard, but Saturday he really showed what he can do out of the backfield catching the ball.
He did. I mean, he had some, very physical, powerful runs again that were very productive, but he caught the ball well out of the backfield, that both he and Chris Street have done a good job of this year. And, Bretton's a little banged up, but I mean, he's shown that he deserves the opportunity to get some more touches. And we're looking forward to him getting those opportunities.
And defensively, finally got that off your back that you don't have an interception. Now you got one, and hopefully the floodgates will open.
Exactly. That's exactly what we need. Because I mean, takeaways change games, and that was an outstanding effort by Gabe Valenzuela to record that interception. And we need more of those for sure.
Coach, coming off the road now back at home, is there some urgency with this group to, of course, to get a win, but to do so in front of the home crowd?
I think the guys really want to win. And I mean, I felt maybe even a few weeks ago that maybe they were pressing a little bit too much. That felt like, hey, we've got to get that win. And maybe we're trying to do too much because of how hard they were pressing. The last few weeks, I've really tried to get them just to relax and concentrate on playing football. I mean, if you play football like you love the game and you're going to do things right and you're going to go out and compete, good things will happen. And that's our message. But I know the guys, they really want a win, but we've got to earn that right. And we've got to be able to play just much better football overall in all three phases from start to finish in order for that to happen.
So what does the quarterback situation look like for this upcoming week against Austin Peay?
Again, the expectation is that Bronson will start and that Reggie Graff will play. Those guys are both getting reps in practice, both doing a good job. And I would expect to continue to see Bronson improve. And but yes, you will definitely see both quarterbacks in the game.
I guess it's just luck of the draw, but they're coming off a bye week. They've had a chance to heal up and get an extra practice session in. You'll get yours later on, but it's kind of disadvantage for you as you guys try to find yourselves.
That's always the case, and it happens every year with a team that you end up playing somebody coming off a bye when you just played. And yeah, we're a little beat up, and we know where we are and what we need to do to get better. They have had a week to prepare and rest up a little bit. But again, it doesn't change anything. On Saturday afternoon, we've got to go out there. We've got to execute. We got to play hard. We got to be able to do the basic fundamental things that football requires. And if we do that, we'll have a chance to compete in the game and hopefully come out with a victory.
Okay, any more questions for Coach? All right, seeing none, we will we'll end today's press conference. We'll see y'all on Saturday afternoon. Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Coach.